Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 3 to the 4th. I am Will.
And I'm Bailey.
And it has been a while.
It's been a hot minute, I gotta say.
It has been a long time. We kind of worked really hard to push out a good couple, five episodes we're in now?
Yep.
Then we just had a lot of stuff happen, and, we couldn't record. But we are back in business, which is very good because a lot of stuff has happened.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot to do.
So we have a lot to catch up on. Both baseball and softball finished their seasons. We had the Boone Bigfoots start their season.
Yep.
Appalachian Football Club continuing with theirs. We got a lot of new businesses that we want to focus in on. A Bleacher Report ranked App State the second best backfield in the nation, which is pretty cool.
That's huge, too.
So we got a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of stuff to catch up on.
Sheesh.
So today, we're going to do what we did with the Appalachian Football Club.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and take a look at the Boone Bigfoots roster as much as we had available, look into their leadership team a little bit more, who's the guys behind everything, and really what the Boone Bigfoots are for. And through research, we've discovered a lot of cool stuff about the Boone Bigfoots.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of cool things.
So let's get right into it, guys. So the Boone Bigfoots are part of the Textile Leagues in North Carolina and Virginia. They originally started in 1935 with 8 teams and returned to glory with their current 8-team league. With one of my personal favorites, the Carolina Disco Turkeys.
I actually went to the Disco Turkeys game last night.
Did you really?
So it was fun. I mean, it was the Friday night game. This will be posted tomorrow. Great fun. I definitely describe it as a party.
Yeah.
Because, between innings, the players were out like near the third base just dancing. They're
really?
Dancing like this. They're having fun. The first base coach has a cowboy hat on.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's literally just, they're having fun with it. I meit's a summer wood bat league for college students, mostly D2 and D3. Mm-hmm. So I think it's really cool.
Which is awesome. It's definitely, none of these leagues are for seriousness of, advancement. But it's for learning, playing the game, and getting people out and having fun. That Appalachian Football Club game that we went to, that environment is just insane. And I'm sure it's picked up even more.
And that was the first game.
Yeah.
That was the first game.
Yeah, so. That was the very first game. Also to the Carolina Disco Turkeys, shout out to our boy on App State Twitter, Brett Wiseman.
Yes.
He's one of the voices of the Carolina Disco Turkeys, which is super cool because I was like, oh my gosh, the Carolina Disco Turkeys, they're so cool. Because I saw them and then I realized they were part of the Boone Bigfoots League and I was like, okay, that's awesome. So it's got a really cool thing, but Bailey, do you want to take the next point, which I think is one of the coolest facts about the Boone Bigfoots?
Yeah, so I didn't know this until I saw something at the game, and you've mentioned this to me, but they're a nonprofit. So all the profits go to the Mountaineer Athletic Fund, which formerly known as the Yosef Club, which is amazing. I love that about this. Basically, they have a stadium to play in, they provide entertainment for here, and then they give money back to the school.
Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh. That is a partnership in a whole, amazing. And what frustrates me is that they don't advertise that more.
No, if you're advertising, I can guarantee you'd sell out every game.
Oh my god, I feel like so many people. It's already a big deal enough with the alumni who want to donate to the Mountaineer Athletic Fund. It is such a big deal, and I didn't even know. I had to go look in the depths of their website to even find out that they donated to the Mountaineer Athletic Fund.
I love that.
No, and it's awesome. It's great because I did wonder because I wonder if it's the same with Appalachian FC or if they're a little different. But I did wonder it with Boone Bigfoots, just where of these two companies where the profit was going. Mm-hmm. So this makes a lot of sense. You got the partnership where Boone will play at baseball field. It's slipping my mind right now.
Why can't I think of it either? I've literally been there 20 times.
I know. They play the baseball field for App State, and then we got money back to App State, which I just think is awesome. It's so cool. And another thing that's really cool about the Boone Bigfoots, which I discovered, is because of a rule in the NCAA, for summer leagues, teams are not allowed to pay their players for their living expenses.
It's crazy.
It's weird. So instead of having people these players literally coming up, and I don't even know if these players make money playing.
I don't think they do either. I think it's literally just a
internship kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they actually stay with host families in Boone, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I love that.
I used to be in a traveling church choir, and we would stay with host families. It'd be would be one night, not a whole summer.
Yeah.
But and a lot of these players are coming from some pretty far away places.
Oh yeah.
They are not close. So to have these people who host these guys, show them around the lovely area of Boone and the High Country, I think is really cool. So if you are a host family person, let us know. We'd love to talk to you and figure out more about what happens. You know, just like you opened up your home, that's really cool. So let's move on. Let's go along with the staff. You want to talk about the head coach?
So head coach is Ryan Smoot. He actually joined the App State coaching staff as a volunteer assistant in 2020. And in 2019, the year before, he served as an assistant for George Washington University, where he coached first base and also worked with the catchers, which I think is cool. I love catchers, because catchers, they take a lot of physical toll.
They do. And I think what's cool is he has a lot of success, because as you can see, we have a stat here that said the Colonials had only had one passed ball during the 2020 season, after totaling 16 the season before he arrived.
That's crazy. That's not like change, just one bad player left. That's change the coach made a change in how he teaches people.
And it's also, I mean, we also have to think, I don't know how many difference of the games there was because of COVID cancellation.
That's true.
That's the thing I gotta think of. But still, I mean, you know, that's one drop in multiple games at least. So that's good. And then previously, Smoot was a catcher, first baseman, and designated hitter during his college career at the Virginia Military Institute in Lexington. He had started 75 of 101 appearances and had a career fielding percentage of .995.
That's pretty nice.
Not a lot of room for error there. So he's definitely a good guy. Definitely bringing a lot to the table.
Good experience, good knowledge of the game, and overall basis of training.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity. You know, he's obviously an assistant coach, and that's where he's been bouncing around. Not maybe if he's trying to merge into the head coaching area. This is a good start for him. Just a good stepping stone as as we're getting for all these players. So he seems like a great fit, and always nice having App State locals kind of running the show here.
So next we have Operation Managers Andrew Papp. He is currently actually a student athlete for App State Baseball, so he's a player, but now is not a player for the league. And in 2020, he was one of 2 App State players to receive preseason All Sun Belt honors, which is great. So he's up there. He's a good player. He's that player you want in a leadership position, and he's getting more leadership knowledge now. And then he transferred here from Clemson in 2017 and was his high school's conference player of the year.
There you go. Got some talent on that guy. Yeah. His primary job focus being the operations manager is just all team-related operations. So just exactly what it says, I guess. Yep. But who is the man behind it all?
This is
This is by far, if it's true and if it's what we found, it is by far the most interesting thing.
All signs point to this is true.
Yes, we are like 75% sure.
We spent hours on this. We were texting each other back and forth, like, is this him? Is this him? Like, is this the right guy? We have to make sure everything's right. We don't want to give you all false information or anything, but...
So, the president of the Boone Bigfoots.
And owner.
His name is Robert Wilson. He is an entertainment industry veteran, so movies, Hollywood kind of thing, with 35 plus years of directing or producing film and television series, including production on the Netflix series of Cobra Kai.
And the article I found from a Watauga Democrat only mentioned Cobra Kai, and I was like, that's interesting. How do you have only that as your thing? And then we found...
If this is true. And it's the same Robert Wilson, which we believe it is, because we looked at the only Robert Wilson credited on Cobra Kai.
Yes.
And this is the only Robert Wilson we found. And this was his IMDb page, which is the International Movie Database, for those who do not know. Bailey, what was on the rest of his IMDb profile?
So, he worked as a hairstylist in many movies. Some y'all might recognize. I don't know. They're little unknown movies.
A little bit.
Black Widow, Ford vs. Ferrari, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Avengers Infinity War, Thor Ragnarok, Logan Lucky, Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Baby Driver, The Conjuring 2, Captain America Civil War, Hunger Games, Mockingjay, and that's not even half of them.
So, literally, I mean, this man had 81-something credits.
Yeah.
He also had a Daytime Emmy nomination.
Yep.
So if this is the same Robert Wilson, which all signs point to yes.
There's no way it's not.
Robert Wilson, DM our Instagram, our Twitter. I'm an actor, always looking for work.
I'm not an actor, but I'll take work.
Right. I will do an audition for you. I'll send you my resume. Help a brother out. A brother is down astronomically, Robert Wilson. But he decided to start this baseball team after, the pandemic pulled the entertainment industry to a halt. And he just thought that this was summer baseball was just a great way of getting everybody happy, healthy, having fun after, a long year and a half of pandemicness. And what is still continuing on. So that was by far one of the coolest things we saw.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, I was looking at it and I was like, oh, that is insane. So that's kind of the big three, the head honchos of the staff. So let us move on to the roster. This was the posted roster on their website. So if I'm missing any players or we're missing any players, many apologies. But we can go ahead and get started. They come from all over America, the East Coast, high country areas. None are App State players, and none are really D1 players, I believe, just because of the time frame.
And I think there's
Boone
some
Bigfoots
rule
season.
about in NCAA. I don't know if it's true. I heard something today that D1 players, or at least you can't play for a summer league team if you're D1, or you can't play for a team that's in your state if you're doing a summer league.
I wouldn't be surprised because I don't think. Well,
Knowing NCAA.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think any of the Appalachian Football Club players are, but no, a lot of them are.
A
D1,
lot of them
so,
are D1 and App State players.
So I don't know what it is with baseball, or maybe just my guess would be season wise.
Yeah.
Because baseball, App State baseball was in the postseason by the time the Bigfoots had started.
Yeah.
So that could be the issue. But we got about 20 players to take a look at. We're gonna fly through this pretty quickly. There's not a lot of. Most of these guys are pretty fresh and brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off, we got Jarrett Henderson. He's currently at Chowan University. He's a senior right-handed pitcher, and his earned run average, or ERA, in the 2021 season was 17.51, which for your non-baseball folk is not good.
That's not very good. I mean, maybe it's his first year. I mean, you never know. He's also playing D3, D2, something like that. I don't know what Chowan is.
I looked it up because I myself am not a baseball person, and it was like in the MLB, you're on the hot seat if you're like above a 6.
Oh yeah, if your best pitcher has like a 2 to 3 ERA.
Yeah, so
and your worst pitcher is a 5.
17 is rough, but I don't play baseball. So.
Anyways, moving on to
Yes.
Nolan Ledger, who's currently a junior at Coker.
Shout out Connor Coker, yes sir.
Transferred from County College of Morris. He's a left-handed pitcher, made 1 start out of 11 appearances at Coker, and recorded 12 strikeouts in 15 innings, which is very solid. You want about a strikeout per inning rate, so that's pretty decent. I mean, especially for a D3 school.
D3, D4.
And he attended Immaculata High and was named to the first team Skyland Conference All-Division team.
There you go.
That's a bunch of weird names, but I like
that. Is a lot. Immaculata High, Connor Coker University. God bless. I'd never want to go there. Moving on, we got Jasper Dubberly. I will say, if their stats aren't good, their names are normally hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I've found.
I love it.
Okay, but sorry, I lied. Jasper's stats are actually kind of good. So he is a junior at Augusta University. He transferred from East Georgia State College. He's a right-handed pitcher, and here's some accolades for you. In high school, he was named All-State Second Team in Georgia, All-Region Team, the Yellow Jacket Award twice, and I tried looking that up, and I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it's probably good. And the Breakthrough Player of the Year was also awarded the Terry Thompson Award and the J.D. Paul Memorial Scholarship Award. J.D. Paul was actually my grandfather's uncle.
Wait, actually?
No, that's a complete lie.
I was really hoping it somehow it would be true, just for a weird coincidence. But
right, there are a couple weird coincidences coming down here. Eventually, we'll get to them.
All right, next up we have Zach Potts, freshman at University of Lynchburg. 2 starts and 4 appearances in the COVID season with a total of 5 strikeouts in 6 innings. That's decent. I mean, that's probably 3 innings to start, or 3 innings total. And,
yeah.
Wow, I can't even think. Anyways, that's pretty good. And his favorite TV show is Love Island.
That's sus. That is sus.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't watch Love Island, but every time I have watched it, it's been decent.
Okay, but yeah, Love Island is a show that's like a guilty pleasure show.
Yeah,
My guilty pleasure is The Bachelor.
Bachelor slaps.
I love
Bachelor shouldn't be a guilty pleasure. It's just a good show.
I know it is a good show, but it's brain dead.
Rip my boy Chris.
Oh my gosh, I was at the Canes game, game 5, and the period 1 siren ringer was Matt James from the last season of The Bachelor.
Oh.
And he looks like a hobo. His beard is so long now. Anyways, but I feel like Love Island is not a show that should be your favorite TV show. There are so many other shows out there.
I don't really watch much TV, so it's like I can't say anything.
Okay, but yeah, you have like The Office and like Parks and Rec. And, like, I know it's basic, but it's Love Island. Come on.
Love Island's almost getting to that basic point is the thing. So it's like
no, it is. I mean, it's like it would literally be saying if you said The Bachelor was your favorite TV show.
Yeah, same thing.
I would still give you sus looks.
So
I agree.
Zach, what's going on? Zach, what's going on?
But I'd give you sus looks. So Zach Potts, you're officially the most sus person on the team right now.
Dang.
Moving on, we got Justin Reed. He's a freshman at the University of Virginia Wise, whatever that means. He was a 4-year letter winner at Twin Springs High School. He earned all-district all 4 seasons. So freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. That's
nice.
Pretty hype. And then he also played guard on the basketball team. So we got a double athlete, dual threat guy. If Justin Forrest ever wants to take on Justin Reed for the Battle of the Justins, we'll set it up. I totally chose the first App State basketball player that came to mind, and it just coincidentally matched first names. All right, you want to get this one?
Yeah, so Travis, I apologize if I pronounce your last name. Shumate.
I definitely think it's just Shoemate.
I'm going to say Shumati just because it sounds cooler. But anyways, he's a freshman at University.
Travis. He sounds so American. I don't think it would be Shumati.
You never know, man. You never know. All right, he's a freshman at University of Lynchburg. Was named first team All-State on the mound his senior year in Virginia.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Good pitcher. Good pitcher. Moving on, we got the H squared, as I like to call him. We got Hayes Henderson. He is a sophomore at Guilford College, which is in Guilford. He's an infielder, and here we got a Boone boy. He's originally from Watauga High School in Boone, so there we go. And he has a .217 career average, and when I was doing stats, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what that means. I think that's batting. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's batting average.
Okay, it's batting. There we go.
Yes, your batting average will be anywhere between .0 and, if you're really good, .3 something. A decent average in the MLB is about 2.5, 2.3-ish. And then really good average is above 3 or 2.8, 2.9. It all depends on what you are. A good average for a pitcher is like 1.7.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. Honestly, for being a sophomore, for being like just playing in a small Watauga high school, it's like that's not bad.
It's pretty good. So thank you, Bailey. Glad we got our baseball guy in here.
I love me some baseball. Go Red Sox.
You got this one.
So Braden Odom, he's a junior at Trevecca Nazarene University in Nashville. Never heard of that place.
That is the most like Catholic thing I've ever heard in my life.
And then he's an outfielder with a .294 career average. So he's barely a sub-300 hitter, which is amazing. You want that on your team. So I like you, Braden. I like you.
Next one, we're adding a little bit of spice to the team. We got Miguel Abasca. He was a redshirt sophomore at Biola University. He grew up outside of the country, living 3 years in Costa Rica, and then 7 years doing mission work for at-risk children in New Zealand. That's always awesome to hear. Mm-hmm. But what's even cooler is his post-life plans. He hopes to start a medical missions foundation after playing professional baseball.
That's awesome. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool because like
solid guy.
You could tell his eyes aren't on baseball; they're on helping others.
Yep.
So I love that.
That's really cool.
And and even though his baseball's not his number one priority, he still bats .300 in his career.
And he is an outfielder.
So that's nice. I like that.
Looks like a solid guy all around.
All right, next we got Tyler Baca, a sophomore at Baca, or how else would you pronounce it?
No, Baca, that's right.
Baca.
I just think of the new sussy,
Right,
Baca terminology that we call people.
He's a sophomore at Biola. He's an outfielder. His dad, Mark, played minor league baseball and is a scout with the Washington Nationals. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
And in 2020, he started in all 14 games and led the team with 11 runs scored.
There you go.
That's solid. I like that.
A pog.
He was actually drafted in the 34th round by the Nationals. Now, I wonder, did his dad scout him?
I would most definitely say that is pretty sus. I think Tyler Baca is, if I may be so bold as to say, is a sussy Ibaka.
Okay, and that's our podcast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, that's a little weird. I mean, that's cool. He was drafted, but by the team that his dad's a scout of, you're not getting away with this one.
It was 2018, and it was 34th round.
That's so cool. I didn't even know you could draft high schoolers in the MLB.
Oh yeah, you can draft high school. It's like NHL. You can draft anywhere. It depends. Sometimes they'll play their college.
I also didn't know the NHL.
Yeah, so sometimes they'll play college, and then sometimes they'll go to minor league teams. So there's probably 8 levels of minor league under Major League Baseball.
Oh, okay.
So it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to go play for your college and get an education, or do you want to develop yourself?
There you go. Moving on, we got Noah Fritz, another Augusta University boy who also transferred from East Georgia State College. He started in 10 out of 12 appearances, and he has a 12.62 ERA. So, not good, but not as bad as the 17.
I will say, the game I went to yesterday, pitching was not. The ERA did not reflect their pitching.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they let 1 run scored.
Damn.
And compared to the Disco Turkeys pitcher, who let 9 steals happen in 1 inning, who hit 2 batters, and let up 7 runs in an inning.
Wow.
So that makes your ERA about 25.
Yeah.
Anyways, so no, I don't think the pitching is as bad as it says on the stats. I think it's just they got unlucky. They've had some bad years, whatever. So I'm not saying anything bad about these boys. All right, next up we have Dallas Trevina he's a junior at Chowan University, infielder with a 266 career batting average and a 793 career pitching average.
He's pretty good.
So he pitches too. Like it.
You got a double Renaissance man guy thing. Next up, another pretty cool name. We got Steve DiTomaso. He is a sophomore at George Washington University. He is a utility player. I also had to look up what that
do you know what that means?
No, I did not. I was like, he fixes things.
Yes, he's the mechanic for the team.
Yeah, the team mechanic. Fixes their bats. In 2021, he led the George Washington team in average and triples, ranked 2nd in runs, 3rd in hits and steals, and 4th in stolen bases and slugging.
That's a good player right there.
That means slugging. You won a lot of fights, so that's good.
That's not what that means.
Second team All-Conference, All-Atlantic 10, and All-Rookie team. So some solid accolades there.
He can hit well.
He can hit well with the bat and his hands as well.
I mean, seeing leading a team in triples is nice because getting triples is hard. Like, even if you're fast and you make a right placement, you'll still get out a lot of the time. So I like that. Next up, we have Colin Riddick, a freshman at Chowan University, pitcher and outfield, and he has a 16.43 ERA. Like I said, the ERA is not representing who they are as a player. It's just unluckiness. I mean, obviously, there's probably some other stuff, too, because I feel like college has really inflated ERAs.
I would have to agree as well. All right, moving on. We got Lowen Leax.
Logan Lowe.
You think it's Low?
Well, think about it. EAX. I don't know, because it's EAUX. Isn't it for Go Tigers?
Yes, it's EAUX.
It could still be the same thing, though, honestly.
So Logan Lowe or Logan Leax, but one thing that is low is his batting average, and it's .28.
That's not low.
Shut up. Compared to 1, yes, it is. He is a sophomore at George Washington University. He is outfield and first base. In 2021, he started 18 games and 25 appearances. He has a .28 batting average. Here we go. Here's some accolades. You ready for a mouthful?
Holy cow.
Yeah, this is like 6 scrolls on a phone. This is high school and prep. He set numerous school records for the John Cooper School, CNN reporter, including single-season home runs with 7 as a senior and single-season hits 53 as a junior.
Sheesh.
He also holds the school's career stolen base record with 75. A two-time team, MVP, an all-county team member.
That's cool.
He was named team's offensive player of the year as a sophomore, and then the athlete of the year as a junior. He played for the Hunter Pence Baseball Academy.
Do you know who that is?
Hunter Pence?
Yes.
He's that small wide receiver from Clemson who caught the touchdown from Deshaun Watson against Alabama.
Sure, bud.
Yeah.
Definitely not the San Francisco Giants player, but yeah, continue.
Or he is the son of Mike Pence, one of the two. At Hunter Mike Pence University, he had a two-time perfect game preseason underclassman All-American.
Holy cow.
These are weird. These are weird. Perfect game preseason All-American and All-Region as a senior. And then, on top of all of the baseball accolades, see, I told you he played football. Also played football and set the school's career receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, and single-season receiving yard records. Then he went on to Clemson to win the national championship against Alabama. And now he plays for the Raiders. So...
I forgot he's on the Raiders.
Hunter Pounding? I don't even know who this guy is.
Hunter Renfrow.
Yes.
Is who you're thinking of.
Oh, you're so right. Not Hunter Pence.
Holy cow. That's a show. No, I'm kidding. We have one more guy. Brennan
Hufftailing?
Hufftailing.
I'd like to think it's Hufftailing because that sounds funny.
Anyways, he's a freshman at University of Lynchburg, and he has a 17.36 ERA in 4 appearances.
That's pretty...
I mean, that shows that these are all inflated ERAs.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
they very well could be inflated just because of the COVID season, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if they fluctuated their stats. But that is all the players that we have. But before we get out of here, let's take a gander at just some of the upcoming games for the Boone Bigfoots. And one thing I really like is their little theme nights and stuff.
Oh yeah, they did a golden ticket theme night, and what did they do last night?
I'd seen it somewhere.
I'm completely blanking what they did last night, but
Where did you do it last time? Dang it. Okay, hold on, wait, I got it now. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Okay, maybe I don't. They took it off. What?
did they actually?
They did. Well, they took off the themes.
Also, tickets are really cheap, y'all. So they're like,
oh my God, you're gonna knock over the coffee table.
They're all like $8.50 for adults, which is not bad for a nice little summer league baseball game.
No, it's so nice. July 4th of July, Go America. They play App Alumni, which is pretty cool.
July 4th. Ooh, I'm gonna be working that day, man.
July 4th.
Y'all go in spirit of me.
Okay, they had initially they had their themes up, but they had taken them away. But from what I remember, it was like they had a couple concert nights.
Cobra Kai night.
They have a Cobra Kai night. I wonder if they put it on their schedule.
It's on the schedule. Yeah, that's where I saw it last time.
No, I know, and I'm looking at the same thing, and it's just not. They just took it off now.
I'm
That's so
find
sad.
It really quickly.
You're not gonna find it because I'm looking for it right now. But it was like $1 ticket nights, $1 hot dog nights.
I'm going to $1 hot dog night as much as if I can.
Eat many hot
will
dogs.
get it every out we get. I will get a hot dog.
Yeah, dang it. How dare you? What are the other teams in the textile leagues?
The Disco Turkeys, the Statesville Owls.
Oh, yeah, I literally went to their league website when
the
I'm standing right in front of my face.
Monarchs, the CV Stars, and I think that's it.
The Hupatel Locos.
High Point.
That is High Point.
Holy cow!
So go see the Boone Bigfoots. They got some nice merchandise. They have. I saw a very angry person on App State Classifieds, or Boone Classifieds, the other day, who said, he goes, "I don't understand the Boone Bigfoots and the App State Football Club Sasquatches, because Bigfoots and Sasquatches are not part of the high country." And I was like, yeah, but also it's like, if you're going to make a high country thing, you're going to be like, the Bears.
Bears is such a... And also, like, people associate the mountains, Appalachian Mountains, with Bigfoot and Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Like, okay, one thing that doesn't make sense to me, I see Tennessee University in Knoxville is selling Bigfoot hats.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm. Do you associate Bigfoot with Knoxville, Tennessee at all?
I associate volunteers with Knoxville, Tennessee.
Thank you, exactly. So yeah, Bigfoots, in my opinion, should be high country Appalachian Mountains / Great Smoky Mountains. It's fun. Like, it's the wilderness. You don't know what's in the wilderness. You don't know how many bodies are in the wilderness. You don't know how many Bigfoots are in the wilderness.
And you're going to be that angry about it, like, boo-hoo.
It's Boone. Support what you love.
Just good branding and stuff. Like, I like it. I think it's fun.
I think it's amazing.
I just think it was kind of ironic that both teams chose the same direction. I don't know if there was coordination there.
There had to have been.
There's no way.
Well, and also, they went Sasquatches and
Bigfoots. Yeah, they didn't go... Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Okay, so that is our show.
Yep.
That was by far the weirdest show I think we've ever done so far.
Yeah, I don't know what went on.
No, I don't. Something was in the air tonight, as Phil Collins once said.
I would hit the desk, but it would.
Yeah, the desk would fall. So we're gonna next words. Next up, we are going to look at the baseball and softball seasons. We got a lot to talk about
And we
there.
might get in trouble for it.
We might get in trouble for it. I don't care. I don't get in trouble for things. If you haven't listened to our other episodes, please do that, because there's a lot of canonical lore that you need to be aware of. There's not. I don't know what's happening. I'm so out of practice.
The 3 to the 4th
The 3 to the 4th CU.
universe.
We'll get Robert Wilson to help us out with the 3 to the 4th CU.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, we're going to look at baseball and softball. We're also going to go ahead and highlight another business that is soon to be announced soon. As soon to be announced soon means. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a fantastic summer. It is so rainy right now in Boone.
It's awful.
Which is terrible. I don't think we've had a day over 75 in a while.
Apparently it's supposed to be like 85 next week.
I don't know if that's good or if that's bad.
That's
honestly.
awful. I hate hot weather. So
it's been weird, but Boone has been fun. So if you're here for the summer, say hi. You'll find me at the local on Wednesday nights at Trivia.
if y'all want to find me, I work at Alumni Hall. Come anytime.
Yes, it'll be very
You know
fun.
what I look like. I got long hair.
Wow, we are dabbling. Okay, so thank you, friends, for watching. We have missed you very much, as you can see. We've gone delirious with how much we've missed you, apparently.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, baby, a triple. Well, Bailey, do you have any other comments, questions, concerns for the people?
I got nothing. Just, enjoy your summer. Make sure y'all, for those who are in school still, enjoy your summer. For those who are out of school, enjoy your summer too. And just enjoy life,
Amen. That's a good thing. Well, I'm Will.
And I'm Bailey.
And this has been 3 to the 4th.
See you later.